release kind of thing. Lyman sent this to me, full disclosure. We're going to try it out. It's the Lyman Accu-Prime priming tool. They also make one with a priming tube that maybe I'll be fortunate enough to get one day. Comes in this box right here. It's got a lot of info right there. Tool's most precise priming tool available due to the patent adjustment technology. So you'll be able to adjust up and down the seating depth of the prime, or you know where the primer sits. Right or left-hand operation, except standard shell holders. No seating accuracy or precision due to patent primer punch design. Smooth operating side handle with unique hex cramping design. Fully compatible with adjustable primer depth. So let's take a look at what's in the box. Obviously what's in the box is that, but we're both looking at it. I did see this at SHOT Show, so I have seen it before, but save these instructions. Okay, so they kind of go over how to use it, right or left hand operations, and they talk, looks like they talk about how to adjust. What does that say? Once complete, revolution, the screw will change the seating of the primer punch by 0.025, so 1/10 turn, change the seating depth 0.2. Okay, interesting. All right. So this is going to be interesting to see if inline fabrication might make a stand for this. I might reach out to them and see if they're going to. If not, then I might just have them send me a blank so I can drill my own holes. Maybe. We'll see here. Let's see if we can get this all boxed back. All right. So the way it looks is, okay, so it's mounted by there. And then so you'll have to either put screws in there, but how I plan to do it for now temporarily is to grab a C-clamp, right? And we will, let's move it back a little bit here. Probably just take 2 C-clamps and clamp her down. Right now we're just gonna run one there. So that may hinder that option. So if we run one over here, so what it'll do is it should seat the primer at that point. So then you've got these fittings here. So it looks like they gave you some screws to mount into it. Let's take a look at what we got here. So 2 screws, so you can mount down. Looks like there is a large and a small. Here's the small, here's the large. Looks like you can, maybe you can, all right, so we'll have to figure out how this thing works. Then it comes with an Allen key. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of reading, and then we will look at this and see how this thing sets up. All right, guys? All right, so after reading the instructions, this is incredibly easy. I actually went ahead and grabbed a piece of cedar that I had laying in the garage, and went ahead and just mounted it to this. The only complaint I have about this is, you know, taking a single primer and feeding it in every time. Other than that, this thing works. You just shove it right in there, bam, seats it. Right below flush. Let's see if I can get this the camera to focus. There we go, boom. So I'm just doing some 40 cal Smith & Wesson because so I had laying around some small pistol primers. It does talk about in the instructions here that kind of basically how to change the seating depth here, but they say it's basically set from the factory of what you might want your seating depth to be. And so all you got to do is, so let's see here if I can get the, there we go, camera focus. So this is a large rifle one. There is a bolt down in there that this Allen goes into, and then they say every turn is 1/16. No, I'm sorry. Use the 1/16 wrench, and every turn is 0.025 or 1/10. So basically, you can feel it click actually. So you'd be changing the seating depth, but overall, Very, very simple to operate. Come on, focus camera. There we go. Primer in there. Bam. Super easy. I could see how for rifle priming and stuff like that, this would make a lot of sense. I really like it. I'm curious to see the one that has the primer 2 pickup. That I'm super curious to see because I think that will work really well for large rifle primers and stuff like that. So basically this just goes in, this drops in like that, takes any primer shell that fits in there, and then you just drop it right in, goes down, and bam, it's that easy. So I don't have much to say. It's a pretty simple tool. I like it. I can't remember the price point. I think it's like $100 or $120. It seems very simple to use. It seems to be engineered very well. You can use it left or right-handed. Basically, you can just flip the thing around. Pretty good instructions on it. It's super easy benchtop hand primer. I think I do like it over the Forester that I have. Once again, I am curious to see though once they get the tube-fed one in. So anyways, that's going to do it, guys. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below. This takes away having to use a hand primer one, like the Frankfurt Arsenal one that I always use. The one bonus of the Frankfurt Arsenal hand primer one is it's got a hopper, right? So you can just go boom, boom. This one, you know, you got to put in each time. That is the one downside, in my opinion, of this. That may not be a downside to you. So, all right, guys, let me know what you think, and I'll catch you later.